Hi everyone, Nicole here from Sundara Yoga, coming to you from the Garden Studio, the beautiful practice space here at Sundara Virtual Yoga. Wanted to share with you a quick 30-minute practice. So for those of you who are time poor or thinking that the yoga practice needs to be an extended period of time, then I'm here to provide you with lots of options for a energy building morning style sequence. So when you're ready, I'd love to see you on the mat. So just take a couple of moments, maybe to sip on a beautiful chai, and I'll see you in just a second. So let's join together, hands into Samastitihi, into the prayer position. And just allow yourself to connect in with your physical body. Connecting in to feel the feet and the toes expanding into the yoga mat. Connect in with the presence of your breath. And hear the softness of the breath. And just spend a few moments just being very present in your physical body with your breath. So the inhalation is strong as the exhalation. So you're drawing the breath in through the nostrils. And there's a slight pause at the top of your breath, and the exhale. It's just out the mouth. Inhaling as you're rising the breath up through from the base into the first chamber, up to the throat. Slight pause at the top of the breath. Exhale is out the mouth. I sometimes like to hear the Ujjayi breath, the breath that sits at the back of the throat. Sounds like the beautiful ocean. So as you're breathing in, the belly is nice and full, and as you breathe out, the belly comes back to the back of the spine. So as we create this space for the Royal Maharaja Pranayama, the breath inhalation in through the nose, and slight pause at the top of the breath, exhale out the nose. Connecting in, and as if it is safe within your practice, just bow the head in gratitude to your practice, establishing a beautiful relationship with that. Let's just cup the left hand over the heart and support the left hand with the right. Bow the head in gratitude, set that relationship with your practice. So why it is that you're here, that beautiful intention. As you ground and expand the toes, let's just look down to the feet. Expand the toes as if each knuckle is connecting in with Mother Earth. Allow the outside edges of the feet to roll down. Let's just lift the head now. Let's just stabilize through the legs, stabilize through the knees. And just if you need to just slightly adjust the legs hip width apart. So you're nice and stacked in through the hips. So let's just bring hands now to face forward, take Tadasana, shoulders down the back, lifting the heart. So a beautiful connected practice, coming back to connect with your physical presence and the presence of the prana that exists within the body. Also the beautiful sensations that you have on the skin as you practice. So the next inhalation, let's join together, palms facing up. Inhale up over the head, elbows into the ears. Exhale, palms facing away. Back to the side body. Inhale over the head. Exhale, hands back through to prayer position. Inhale, rise the arms up. Exhale, palms facing down. Breath and flow. Inhale, exhale, hands through to prayer. Inhale, raise your hands up. Take a mudra or a seal at the front of the body. Exhale, hands release to the side. Next, inhale, left leg and right. So nice wide leg stance. Arms up to the side of the body, palms facing down. Next, inhale once again. Scoop the arms up over the head, hips focused forward. Exhale, hands to the side of the body. Inhale, raise and scoop the energy up. Nice, strong length through the spine. Exhale. Hands to 45, 90 degrees, palms facing up, inhale, and exhale back to the side of the body. Next inhale, let's turn the feet to 45 degrees and just have the hips focused forward, come into finding a nice splay through the front of the quadriceps, coming into resting the hands perhaps onto the hips, raise the arms forward, stick the tongue forward, goddess pose. Inhale, exhale. Next inhale, raise the arms up above the head. Exhale, sink nice and deep into the pose. Expand the hands forward, lift the heart. Inhale up over the head. Exhale. Come back to find the power in the beautiful goddess. Inhale up over the head. Exhale. Release anything that no longer serves, the tension through the jaw. Inhale for the final time. Exhale, hands come back to finding the side of the body. Step, walk or jump, feet together. Let's just settle in here as we now turn to the top of the mat to start our Serene Namaskar, the salute to the sun. Grounding the feet down, nice and stacked through the hips. Allowing yourself to flow. Inhale over the head, that's it. Palms facing together. Exhale, float the hands to the side of the body. Tilt the hips forward, let's bend the knees. And let's just settle into the knees here. I'm joined by the labradors. Next inhale. Allow yourself, please, the right leg followed by the left. Downward facing dog. Off, please, off. The breath. Finding Ardha Mukha Savasana. Next inhale, let's move that right leg forward into the high or low lunge. Next inhale, left leg comes forward to meet Uttanasana, forward fold. Ground the feet up and raise yourself up over the head. Exhale is the release. Let's continue that flow again. Inhale, so the half Serene Namaskar. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, raise the heart forward. Exhale, left leg, followed by the right, downward facing dog. That's it, the breath, keeping you focused. Breath here strong. So it's the five-pointed star in through the knuckles, the energy through the backs of the legs. Next inhale, I'm bringing the left leg forward and followed by the right, Uttanasana, forward fold. Ground the legs, ground the feet. Raise yourself up and release. So let's just interwove that now with Bhujangasana, Cobra, and upward facing dog. Exhale into your forward fold. Inhale, raise the heart up and forward. Exhale, flat of the hands or spring of the hands. Right leg comes back, flat of the hands, followed by the left. Downward facing dog. Next inhale, I'm coming via Chaturanga. Scooping the energy down, flat of the feet. Raise the energy up and open into Bhujangasana, Cobra. Turning the toes back, exhale, downward facing dog. Next, inhale, right leg comes forward, step, walk or jump. Left leg into Uttanasana, forward fold. Raising yourself up and open to the light. Open to the beautiful energy of the sun. Exhale is the release. Once again. Starting that flow. Inhale, I'll bring your hands out for a variation. through to Samastiti into prayer, forward fold. Inhale, I'm raising the heart. Exhale, come on bed. This is Bear, he's a yogi. Left leg follows, downward facing dog. That's it, breath. Into chaturanga, high plank. Chin and chest to floor, scoot the energy up through Bhujangasana, upward facing dog. Turning the toes under, downward facing dog, exhale. Into out please, out. That's it, breath. Next inhale, left leg, followed by the right. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, raise yourself up. And exhale is release. Let's now come into finding our beautiful Trikonasana pose. So I'm starting with Trikonasana on the left foot is forward, the right leg comes back 45 degrees. In terms of the alignment of the feet, so what I'm doing is I'm flipping my hips out to the right hand side, because what this pose is about is the length in the waist. So I also like to wrap my right hand around the back, so it gives this nice flattening of the chest, and it also opens through the right side of the shoulder. So I also like to lengthen out, because this gives me this perspective of lengthening out the waist, and you can also use that arm as a guide to guide yourself into not dropping into the waist, not dropping into the chest, but rather lifting the chest, lifting the heart, unlocking your bind if that's within your practice, and raise yourself beautifully up into that Trikonasana pose. Ground the feet nice and strong here. Lift the vertebrae in the spine. Navel towards the back. Rotate those ribs, beautiful. Next inhalation, let's windmill both hands down to the spring of the fingers if you can. Let's turn that back foot 45 degrees, and let's look out over the top of our left foot. It feels like a beautiful extension, a nice lengthener for that left hamstring. If that's too much for the hamstring, just bend the leg. But let's raise the heart up. Breath here. Flat of the hands, getting ready to transition, bending that left leg back to downward facing dog. Next inhalation, we're going to be coming into the right side with that Trikonasana pose. So the right leg comes forward, stacking off. So I'll be working to the back of my mat. So once again, you can see the hand position behind the waist, lifting up from the waist. It's that right arm that guides you the inside edge of the leg. And we can even look out over the left side of our body, just so we're lifting from the waist and extending ourselves into the five-pointed star. Expand that waist, expand the ribs of the heart, beautiful. Soften the knees. Exhalation, just adjusting that back foot 45 degrees, spring of the hands, length through that right hamstring. If that's too much, just bend the knee. Extend the hands a little further forward, but lift the heart here. Variation of waterfall pose. Next inhale, so turning, bending that right leg. Ready for your transition, Ardha Mukha Savasana, downward facing dog. If you're coming on a little flow, perhaps take chaturanga or come to the knees, chin and chest to floor, upward facing dog. Turning the toes back, downward facing dog. Breath. So the next inhalation coming into a revolved triangle pose. So let's just shorten off the stance here. 45 degrees with that left foot. The left hand comes to the inside edge of the left foot. Sorry, the right foot. And let's just stack ourselves up and open. So turning that right leg, if that's too much, just bend the leg slightly. What you can also do is come to the spring of the fingers or use your block to the inside edge of the right foot. And when you're ready, just revolve to the opposite side. So the right leg is forward, left hand, inside edge of the right foot, nice and strong, the eyelets of the elbows forward, raising yourself up into revolved Trikonasana, revolved triangle pose. That's it, beautiful, strong, grounded. Next inhale, let's bend off that leg, to remove the block if you need to, spread the hands once again, right leg comes back, downward facing dog, inhale, up to chaturanga, into upward lift here, turning yourself back, breath, exhale, feeling the lumps and bumps, expand and releasing the body. That's it, just walking the dog here. Okay, so next inhale, let's get ready for that revolved Trikonasana, the opposite side. So left leg forward, shortening off the distance if you'd like, just 45 degrees there. Right leg is nice and grounded, right hand, eyelets of the elbows forward, adjusting onto that block. This could be you here in terms of the revolve with the hand onto the waist. And you may want to come deeper into your revolve by lifting the hand, lifting up from the ribs. Breath. Nice strong pose for the legs. This revolve gets you very much in the body very quickly. Those twists are beautiful for the digestive system. You feel that in the glute on the left side. Twisting and turning and moving. Exhale. Left leg comes back. That's it, downward facing dog. Coming on your movement here. Upward facing dog. If you'd like to turn, as an option, turn the toes under, into, and from tabletop, exhale. Downward facing dog. There we go. And let's just come back to take our Balasana with extension. Hands up over the top of the head. Let's bow the head in gratitude to our practice. So in Balasana, we're wanting to feel the energy in the spine, the top of the crown, shooting the energy back through the base of the spine. Exhale. That's it. So come back now, that left leg, just adjusting yourself onto your sit position. So it's that left leg that comes into the pelvic bowl here. The right leg comes out to the side of the body. The toes lift towards the heart. Oh, baby. Good. Up. And right arm comes into, if you can, just touch through the toe. Out. There's it out. And just feel the length of out. Out, please, out. The length through that hamstring. Out, please. Just take a couple of moments here to settle. Next inhalation, let's just move that right leg into the seated position once again. So we're flipping that left leg, daisy out. And if you can, just grab onto that toe. Rounding that right leg, next inhale. Just take a couple of moments just to settle here. And let's just now rotate the legs once again. So it's now that left leg that flips behind you, and it's that right leg that comes out to create the length with the right hamstring. The foot focuses towards the heart. So you're kind of in this runner's lunge, and what I'd like to do is just run the right arm to the inside edge of the right leg, coming in to grab the toe, and coming in to be nice and deep in the pose. Left arm raises up. So this is proving that the practice that we improvise around the environment. The next inhalation, let's move both hands now, palms facing down. And let's lengthen into that right hamstring. And if we can, fold the head forward. Next inhale is raise yourself up and expand and extend once again. Come through deer pose, flipping that right leg out to the side. Left leg once again, squaring off the hips, running the energy through the inside edge of the left leg, raising the arm up over the head. And also an option is to bring the right hand, over the top so you can grab onto the foot, or you may have a strap or a strap or a scarf that you can grab onto underneath the foot. But just enjoy that nice side stretch of the body. Next inhale is to now turn the body so you can come into that beautiful extension over the knee if you can. And the release there. So now let's find our way to a seated position. Coming into deer pose just for a transition. And just taking your cross leg position or your legs out in front. And just coming in to find your beautiful seat. We come into just a final series of twists. So the next inhalation, the seated twist. The right arm comes out to the outside edge of the left knee, twisting yourself through the body. Planting that left hand behind the base of the spine, lifting the heart. So returning that beautiful spine to its natural position. The left arm now, right outside edge of the right knee, lifting and sitting back. Twisting the body. Inhale, length the spine. Exhale, a little deeper into the twist. And exhale, come back to equilibrium. And I just now lovingly invite you to take your Shavasana, your rest, in either the seated position or taking your corpse pose. I'm just going to take my seated position for a few breaths. So you just settle into whichever practice serves your body this morning. So if you are in your Shavasana, let's just lengthen out the legs. Let's connect the back body with the essence of support from Mother Earth. Turning the palms up, feet slightly off to the side. And just allow yourself, whether you're in Sukhasana or Shavasana, is to just allow your body to drop into the breath. And try not to skip ahead, just be very present in your body, in your practice. And if it feels safe, to slowly close the eyes. And all you need to be concerned about is the rise and fall of your breath. Inhale and exhale. And I'm just going to leave you for a few moments just with the rise and fall, the natural rhythm of your breath and the safety of the arms of the mother. And the safety of your beautiful container you've established for your practice, and I'll bring you back in just a few moments. So as you become one with your breath and your body, at this point in the practice you are the breath, or you feel like you are becoming just this intention that sits behind the breath. So just for the final few moments, just enjoy this beautiful rest and digest state. And it's in this state that we really implore and enjoy the benefits of our practice. So just turn your mind's eye back to that intention you established at the beginning of your practice. Mine was actually patience. So I think that I have certainly served my intention with the love of my beautiful doggies, my beautiful labradors here. So we have Daisy, who is Chocky, and Bear, who is my black. And I also have Harvey, who's wandering around the garden, so you may have been able to see him. But as you're just transitioning now, just honour that intention and just really feel the breath. So perhaps getting some slight movements through the body, through the hands, through the exterior joints. And then when you're ready, maybe even moving the knees lovingly into the chest. Maybe even rocking off via the right-hand side. So your heart actually leads you forward from this place of rest on your mat, back to, if you're on Shavasana, come back to a seated position. And as we close the practice together, I offer you a prayer of Namaste. So I am the light that shines within you. You are the light that shines within me. And together we are one. So thank you, beautiful yogis, for allowing me to guide you as always. Sundara Virtual Yoga really appreciates your support, and I hope that you enjoyed the practice. Namaste.